So the skills I used for this fight was Veil of Illusion, Spectral Assassin, Chaos Volley, and the ultimate, Spectral Guardian. For the weapon, you really want to be using the spear if you've got the Sanguine Spear here. But if the Dark Silver Spear is the best you've got, use that for the physical damage versus creatures, which is plus 25%. If not, and you're like me, you've got the Sanguine Axes, use this because you get the additional plus 3 item level and the additional damage. Now, that's the weapon of choice I use as a Sanguine Axe. Next, you don't want to be using a crossbow in this, by the way, because you have to keep on moving in this fight because of the dots on the floor, the poison, the mosquitoes have big AoE burst damages. The skills I use, so it worked for me, is the Veil of Illusion with it, the dash putting like a replica of you, which will fire a projectile at the enemy and confusing the enemy and making the enemy go for your illusion instead of you, is a great dash button. I use it all the time. This is now very situational, but it works. It worked against Terraclaw for me. Spectral Assassin. Now you can place this right on the target, and it will hit the target, and it reduces the enemy's output, damage output for 30%, and it can last up to 6 seconds, which is great if you're fighting a boss. Next up is Chaos Volley. 125% magic damage and inflicts chaos burn, so it puts a dot on the enemy. Next up is the ultimate Spectral Guardian. It puts a bubble around you, giving you a shield, and it does a big swing, hits the targets, does damage, and it's just an all-round good ultimate to have. My recording software actually failed to record the kill, so I had to go and redo it again. So yeah, I went in with a Blood Moon, which gives me plus 20%, and I had conveniently an 80% feed buff on at the time as well. So I just went in and absolutely nuked it this time. So yeah, this wasn't the first time we'd done it, but for the purpose of the video, I went and redone it. The best advice I can give you for when you're fighting Matka is when the witch spawns the mosquitoes with the red circle around them, try and stack them up together, and then with your axes use your A ability, which is X strike, and it'll kill them. So make sure they're stacked up on top of each other so you don't have loads of exploding mosquitoes all around with a radius on them. If you can stack them together, you can take them all out together. And lastly is there is going to be a phase in the fight where you will get turned into a pig. Run around the outskirts of the fight. Try and keep everything on the outskirts. So all the poisonous dots that get placed on the floor and all the green swirlies, you can just simply stay on the outskirts and you will be able to dodge everything. If you do find this video helpful, consider subscribing or hitting that blue join button and becoming a YouTube member. I stream 5 days a week and put out multiple videos a week.